Hello everyone, this is Verilon, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be discussing the ICE shooting in Minnesota. As of right now, the country is really divided despite multiple videos on what happened. The left says that ICE just gunned down this innocent mom driving her kid to school for no reason. The right says that what really happened is a protester was blocking the street and she drove her car into him, causing him to fear for his life, and he shot her. I'm going to show you why I believe the right's theory is the correct one, and I have a few videos from different angles to show you what I'm talking about. I am going to pop this out a little bit. Oh, that's too far.
What the?
This is about when the shooting happens. You'll see the ICE agent. I would like to point out to anyone, does the positioning of this car smack dab in the middle of the road look like a typical parking job for somebody who is quote-unquote just dropping their kid off at school?
No!
She starts backing up as he starts pulling on the handle right here. Watch this guy right here. He's really important. And you'll actually see the video he's taking from this phone in just a second. She stops the car there. That's when the car stops moving. As you look at his arm, the gun is not out yet.
No!
She starts pulling up. He immediately starts pulling his gun out right here. And he did not pull it out until she was already accelerating toward him. We have this on video.
Oh, shit!
He takes the shot right in the windshield, and the car crashes.
Oh my fucking god!
In case that video hasn't shown you anything, because it is kind of hard to see the right's claim that he was hit in this one, there are other videos that show this. Here's the next video. This is the ICE agent in question that did the shooting. Watch the way his body moves when the car hits him. He's stepping back a bit. You can see him get dragged by the car a little bit. Right before he fires the shot. Because the car clips him in this one. If you're still not convinced, because I will admit this isn't the best video footage of the incident, like I mentioned earlier, we do still have the phone camera, which is a way better shot of what happened.
Show your...
One thing I do want you to keep in mind when you watch this video is one of the more common theories our lefty friends have been pushing for the past few days is the idea that just some crazy masked guys just walked up to her car and demanded she open it, and she couldn't have known they were ICE. Watch her reaction when they walk up to the car. Does this look like a woman who's afraid that masked robbers are trying to take her car? Does this look like the face of a woman who is afraid? Does this look like the face of a woman who just dropped her children off at school? Or does this look like somebody who was there specifically to protest ICE? I would say the latter is true.
That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you. Show your face. I'm not mad at you. That's okay,
The woman you're about to see is this woman's wife, who played a really disgusting role in this entire shooting, which I didn't know about until this video came out, because you couldn't really hear her in the other one.
We don't change our plates every morning, just so you know. It'll be the same plate when you come talk to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen, former fucking veteran. You want to come at us? You want to come at us?
He's walking around the car.
I say go.
I do want to point out the wife is saying, "You want to come at us? You want to come at us?" Does that sound like somebody who just wanted to drop her stepkid off at school? No, it doesn't.
Go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Out of the car. Get out of the fucking car.
He starts to walk toward the passenger side of the car. At this point, she's already starting to move backwards to drive.
Get out of the car.
I don't know if you guys caught that or not, but the wife says, "Drive, baby, drive," which pushes the idea that this was a deliberate hitting of the officer. Listen again.
Out of the car.
At this point, you're going to see the... Okay. Watch the way the car hits him and the way his body moves due to the impact. Watch that one more time. I do also want to point out that her face is forward and you can see her looking at him right here. So she knew this was not a... Even if she was trying to peel out and get away from the ICE agents, she knew dang well he was there and still chose to go forward anyway. From there, it continues the way the other videos do, where the woman who has been shot in the head and killed crashes into a tree and some other cars. Another thing I did want to point out is that our lefty friends kept saying that he just shot her through the window. It couldn't have possibly have been a defensive shooting. That is the windshield, my friend. Some people have also said that you can technically stand next to the car, kind of lean over a little bit and pull the trigger, but that theory doesn't really hold up either, and I will show you why. Watch this. His positioning, when you watch this, is directly in front of the car. He pulls up the gun directly in front of him. He isn't leaning at all when he takes the shot. Watch.
Oh, shame! Shame! Oh my... No! Shame! Shame! Oh, no! Shame! Shame! Oh my...
Yeah, he had the gun pulled up in front of him. He didn't do some kind of weird, like, putting it off to the side and then shooting through the window. He was in front of the car when the shots were fired. The last thing I did want to show you guys about this incident is Homeland Security posting Trump's Truth Social announcement about this. I have just reviewed the clip of the event which took place in Minneapolis, Minnesota. It's a horrible thing to watch. The woman screaming was obviously a professional agitator. We can especially see that from the new videos. She wasn't just the sweet little former single mom married to another woman just dropping little Timmy off at school. And the woman was driving the car very disorderly, obstructing and resisting, who then violently, willfully, and viciously ran over the ICE officer, who seems to have shot her in self-defense. Based on the attached clip, it's hard to believe he's alive, but is now recovering in the hospital. The situation is being studied in its entirety, but the reason these incidents are happening is because the radical left is threatening, assaulting, and targeting our LEOs and ICE agents. So, my final thoughts on this. at least before the latest video, the phone camera video came out, I was on the boat of it's debatable whether she did it deliberately or not, because she could have, at least in my mind, she could have been in the mindset of wanting to play hero to the illegal immigrants. Then the reality of potentially being arrested hit her, and then she tried to peel out. But, like I mentioned earlier, if you look at the newest video, I believe the most likely scenario is that she tried to hit him, and then her horrible wife goaded her into doing it, thinking it would be a good idea for some reason. This being said, what I will say is, I really don't think celebrating it or mocking it is a good thing. And part of the reason why is because, like I mentioned earlier, this woman had a kid from a previous marriage. Her ex-husband is dead, and now that child is an orphan. While I think what this woman did was incredibly immoral and stupid, I don't want the kid being able to find memes of mommy dying later on in his or her life. So I'm just of the position where I'm not gonna mock it. I do want to point out that the reason this stuff keeps happening is because the left keeps glorifying vigilante justice in favor of their political views and policy ideas. The wife is a legitimately terrible person because of her goading her wife into killing herself, essentially. Yeah, the really unfortunate thing that I am gonna add at the end of this is that the really unfortunate thing is that the left's insistence on lying about what happened is only going to contribute to more deaths like hers, because they're never going to take the right lesson away. And the right lesson for this is don't enact acts of violence when you're trying to further your political goals. And especially do not do that if you have children that you need to care for. And said child would not have a parent if you decided to play commando and run over an ICE agent. Anyway, those are my thoughts. Let me know if you guys have any other opinions. Do you think I missed anything? Do you have any agreements, disagreements? Let me know in the comments section down below.